Rockstar did something so unpredictable, and I think it's a huge announcement. GTA 6 will have a roleplay system, and that is a fact. The studio just have acquired CFX.RE, the modding community and team behind 5M and RedM, two of the biggest role-playing servers for GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2. Why is this so important? Well, on a surface level, GTA is all about its story. Intense car chases, committing crimes, and funny cheat codes that let you jump as high as a kangaroo. However, there is an entirely different side to GTA that is often overlooked, yet it has existed ever since fans added online multiplayer to the nearly 2 decades old GTA San Andreas. This side is none other than the role-playing community. Whether it's San Andreas, GTA 4, or GTA 5, you can always find tons of roleplay servers that are dedicated to providing rich experiences to those players who are willing to cooperate. And many of the features that we only properly have today in GTA 5 were first added in those servers, such as robbing stores and banks, renting properties, insuring vehicles, smoking on the go, and more. Most notably in GTA 5, we have the 5M servers, which allow players to role-play online without needing to heavily alter their game files, which made it even more accessible than ever before. And for RDR2, we have the RedM servers too, although they're less popular, since GTA Online has a significantly larger player base. So, why are we talking about this? Well, as I said, Rockstar Games has purchased CFX.RE, which is the developing team behind these popular multiplayer clients. This is huge, because while buying studios is not anything unheard of, it's not every day that you see a company buy a roleplay community out, because they are usually not a part of the main game or its online services. This is especially interesting when you consider the fact that Rockstar Games has spent years trying to shut 5M down prior to this. In August 2015, Rockstar banned 3 people who were responsible for making these servers, saying that it's unauthorized to make an alternative take on the game's multiplayer component and that they are not allowed to do such a thing. And then they also allegedly sent private investigators to the house of one of the main creators of the mod, threatening him to stop his work on the project and had him talk to someone from the company on an anonymous phone call. But none of this stopped the RP community from thriving, and in 2023, it has been noted that the 5M has had a peak of 270,000 players online concurrently. Eventually, Rockstar Games has now done the smart thing and recognized that the RP community is unstoppable. In 2022, they changed GTA 5's mod policy to allow mods that are non-commercial and don't violate IP rights, which makes it easier for mods like 5M to exist now. And as we see today, it did not stop there, and Rockstar Games just ended up buying the 5M studio altogether. You're probably wondering, what does this mean for GTA 6? Whenever a company purchases a fan project or hires people who worked on passionate fan mods, they usually integrate them into their company and have them develop something that they would enjoy, which in turn ends up pleasing whichever community that they belong to. A great example of this is Blizzard, who has hired many World of Warcraft fans throughout the decades so that they have people who know what they want on board. Similar actions can be expected of Rockstar, as I'm pretty sure that the entire point of buying CFX.RE is to implement role-playing better into their online infrastructure going forward, and to of course control it too along the way this time around. This can affect GTA in numerous ways, especially in terms of its online mode that will undoubtedly come along with the game. For example, we can expect much larger roleplay servers now, which could have better gameplay functions and more realism. It can also bring larger server capacity, which would allow more players, more unique servers, and a more integrated experience that does not feel like you're entering a modded community when you go into an RP server. GTA 6 might have official roleplay game modes now, which can add more depth to doing things like jobs, like what we used to have in older games. For example, we might have realistic paramedic, vigilante, firefighter, and other jobs that combine the minigames from older GTA games, and some elements of roleplay from 5M, which would give GTA side quests a breath of fresh air. Even normal, non-5M gameplay of GTA Online still has some RP elements thrown here and there, such as buying apartments and having fun in them with your friends, participating in street races, managing clubs, and so on. But none of these activities feel detailed enough to immerse the player in them. So with a roleplay community working natively together with Rockstar Games, these things might become far more immersive going forward. 5M being integrated into the project will potentially give GTA 6's online more life too, because these mods allow players to experience custom vehicles, new maps, and a whole lot more. So people who got bored of seeing the same city repeatedly in GTA Online might not have to worry about this in the sequel. One very interesting thing to note here is that Rockstar could combine AI alongside role-playing to make the single player of GTA 6 more lifelike too. As I already discussed in one of my other videos, there is a mod for GTA 5 that lets you have real-time conversations with NPCs who are powered by AI, and that leads to many interesting and unique encounters, which even extend to the story of that mod, as you can often defuse or escalate situations that even include saving hostages. So it's entirely possible that Rockstar Games might give the NPCs of GTA 6 some qualities of how people act in roleplay servers, with the use of AI. For example, instead of just randomly buying properties with our in-game cell phones, we might instead be able to actually walk up to an AI-powered NPC and talk about apartments with them like we do in real life with a realtor. And who knows, we might even be able to bargain down on the prices. And likewise, this can extend to the 5M servers, as we might have NPCs powered by AI who can handle simpler things such as running a store, but still acting realistic, so that the real players can focus on other, more important in-game jobs instead. It's all theoretical, of course, but it would be very unlikely for Rockstar to buy the studio and not do anything with its power to amass such a high player base. I'm curious, what does this mean for 5M? It will surely change in one way or another too. Right now, it's hard to say how much can be different, but we can definitely expect an increase in scale, since it will now be backed by such a huge company. Furthermore, the staff does not seem to be changing for now, as one of the main people behind 5M, NTA Authority, has stated that he is still involved in the project even after Rockstar purchased it, and that he will be involved for the foreseeable future too. What we do know, however, is that the servers will certainly get more monetization now. GTA Online can be enjoyed for free if you own the game, but you need to grind a lot to gain money in-game, and the only way to speed things up is to buy currency by spending real-life money on it. And since 5M will be owned by Rockstar now, it is without a doubt that they will find new ways to monetize it and make it harder for free players to do things, which might prove to be a very negative change, since roleplay is all about parallels to the real world, so trying to live without spending a penny might become very difficult if you can't enjoy things like fictional restaurants, apartments, vehicles, and so on. So let me show you their announcement real quick. They said, "Today we are proud to announce that CFX.RE, the team behind the biggest Rockstar roleplay and creator communities, 5M and RedM, are now officially a part of Rockstar Games. Over the past few years, we've watched with excitement as Rockstar's creative community have found new ways to expand the possibilities of Grand Theft Auto 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2, particularly through the creation of dedicated roleplay servers. As a way to further support those efforts, we recently expanded our policy on mods to officially include those made by the roleplay creative community. By partnering with the CFX.RE team, we will help them find new ways to support this incredible community and improve the services they provide to their developers and players. We look forward to sharing more in the weeks and months ahead." CFX.RE also officially confirmed this news, saying, "Today, we are extremely excited to announce that CFS.RE, the team behind the 5M and RedM projects, is now officially a part of Rockstar Games. This is a huge step forward in the growth of our community, and an opportunity for us to work with Rockstar Games to advance the 5M platform and the creative community surrounding it. While our day-to-day operations won't have any noticeable changes, with Rockstar's support, we are going to continue to improve our platform, and we are truly excited for what this means for our users, community, and creators. And for those curious about what else Rockstar is working on, please understand that our partnership with Rockstar Games is focused on our 5M and RedM platforms. So please do not ask us about the next GTA. Thank you all for your support. We can't wait to see what the future brings." Even though they mentioned they're focused on 5AM and RedM, I'm convinced that this is due to the fact that Rockstar doesn't want to spread any official news about GTA 6 yet. This won't be the first time that a company has at least endorsed roleplay as a part of their online experience, even if they did not outright buy the projects. Ark Survival Evolved has a lot of roleplay servers, and the developers endorse them too, since the game is all about community working with and against each other. Roblox has a specific section on their website that lets you browse RP categories. Developers of Arma 3 regularly promote mods that enhance roleplay, and Star Citizen lets you officially select roleplay as a category when you try to look for servers and organizations. Those who roleplay in video games know how important it is to them, and more people are going towards that experience over time. After all, even without an internet connection, we've spent hours and hours in GTA San Andreas and Vice City, making up our own stories in our head and messing around with cheats. With official endorsement, 5M and other communities will become larger than ever now. And even if Rockstar Games commercializes 5M too much and makes it unfun for people, there will always be more communities coming into play to fill in the gaps too. I'm certainly excited to see how all of this changes GTA 6, and I think it's very much safe to assume that it might be the most immersive Grand Theft Auto video game ever made. I'm really curious to hear what do you think about this Rockstar announcement, so make sure to let me know in the comments down below. I'm looking forward for more info from the studio about what's going to happen with CFX.RE in the future, And of course, I'll be updating you about all this situation. So hit that subscribe button and the bell to be updated about my next videos. I also want to thank all my patrons for supporting my channel. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thanks for watching till the end. Have a great day, everyone, and see you in the next one.